What is up, Aries? How are you all doing? Guess what time it is? My favorite time of the month, man. Time for the mid-month messages. So, for the mid-month messages, the intention I'm putting into it is to see whether or not there has been a change of timelines. Why would timelines change? Because you actually have control of your timeline. That's the reason why I give advice in my readings. If you take the advice and you apply it, that could potentially change your timeline. That's the whole point of the advice. So that's the intention we're putting into it today. For those of you who would like a personal reading, check the description of the video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Aries, y'all always get freestyled. And I do the rest of the readings based on how the Aries reading went. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and see what's coming in next. Next person coming in. Next contract due to come in. Who's the next contract due to come in for Aries? Who's the next person the universe is bringing into your life? What can we tell Aries about the next person coming in? Man, they coming in strong. They might even come in a little bit love bombing for some of you. But don't let that alarm you. That's another buzzword that gets thrown around, you know, in the dating community and the spiritual community, because we all know who is notorious for love bombing? Narcissists, right? But that doesn't mean that just because somebody is love bombing that they are automatically a narcissist. So hang on. I don't even know yet. Let me see what else comes through. High Priestess reversed. Oh yeah. So you're trying to feel this person out. Yeah, this is making you a little bit nervous, honestly. Yeah, something doesn't feel right for some reason. Now, remember, this first spread is not the end-all, be-all gospel of truth. This is a general energetic overview from your perspective. Now, something doesn't quite feel right. You are having a battle between ego and intuition because you can't tell if this person is love bombing and gaslighting you. Now, I'm not saying that they are or they're not just yet. We'll look at their intentions in a minute. But something is got you a little bit concerned. I think there's a part of you that just automatically thinks that, yeah, you just talk to everybody like this. You probably got a DM full of other people, and, you know, you got such a good, slick little mouthpiece that you probably just talk to everybody like this. I ain't nothing special. You're automatically assuming like the worst case scenario. Are you accurate? I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. They could have nothing but the best of intentions, or your intuition could be on point. I don't know yet. So don't get ahead of me. That's about all I'm getting here. It's about all I'm getting. It is honestly, though, so far, it's kind of feeling like this person is a codependent. A true codependent is going to be love bombing as fuck. All right. Well, could be a Cancer for some of you. I have 2 Cancer cards here, and that's it. Okay. All right. Well, let's see their true feelings and intentions then. How's this person really feel about you? What's their real intentions? Are they gaslighting you? Are they trying to run game and manipulate you? Or are they being for real? Maybe they really genuinely feel a serious connection with you and they're excited to jump into this. Let's see. Temperance. Two more. Ace of Cups, though. 10 of Cups, though. Well, King of Cups, though. Well, okay. Okay, so this is a little bit nuanced. I think what it is that you're picking up on, what you're picking up on is that they are still carrying the baggage from their last relationship. That's what I think you are picking up on. So, are you accurate in your concerns? Yes and no. You are picking up on somebody else's energy heavy in their auric field. Very heavy. However, this person really, really, really does want to be with you. They really do. But are they jumping into a new relationship a little bit too quickly before they'd healed from their last one? Yeah, and that's what you're picking up on. So you're accurate there, but you're overthinking it just a little bit. And I don't fault you, because I could see where if I was in this situation, I would probably overthink it the same way, honestly. So I'm not coming down on you. Like, I get it. I understand why you would have that concern. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. However, maybe the person's just a little bit emotionally immature, just really, really super excited and doesn't know how to really express their emotions. So they express their emotions kind of like a kid. Oh, yes, I finally found this amazing person I want to be with after I just got my heart broke, and they don't know it's not coming from a bad place. They're just really excited to get into a relationship with you after they got their heart broke. See what I'm saying? Well, now, just because they have good intentions doesn't guarantee a good outcome, but let's see how it plays out for the remainder of 2024. How's it playing out for the remainder of 2024? Will it take a turn for the best, take a turn for the worst, or just plateau and kind of stay the same? Let's see. How's it playing out for the remainder of 2024? Okay. So you're letting your guard down slowly. Two more. All right. Devil card, though. Okay, so it's probably going to start off very, very, very sexual with that devil card there. 10 of Cups, though, I think that by New Year's Eve, you're going to be pretty confident that this is going to be something long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. This energetic vibrational dissonance between the two of you in the beginning is going to make things kind of bumpy. See, it's not just as simple as whether or not they have good intentions, because which scenario is worse? Getting with somebody who genuinely doesn't have good intentions and you can pick up on that and that's why you're nervous, or the two of you just aren't connected at a very deep level. You speak two totally different vibrational languages. They do have good intentions, but there's wires crossed in your all's energetic communication. Which one's worse? Neither. They're both just as bad. Anytime there's that nervousness, that doubt, that lack of trust, that is going to create bumps in the road. whether it's legitimate or not. So it's going to be a little bit bumpy in the beginning, honestly. But I do think y'all are going to make it through it. I think so. Yep. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Cups, 7 of Swords reversed. It's going to take a little bit, but as long as you're patient, I think y'all are going to make it through it. I think so. Any advice? Any advice? 2 of Cups. So try your best not to just take off and run right away. Okay. So yeah, don't abandon this right away. Just take the time to observe this person in all areas and aspects of their life. Because what you want to see is this person a person of integrity? So you want to see how they function and how they operate in all aspects of their life. Because one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people make is they think that they are the most special thing in somebody's eyes, and they won't treat them the way they do everybody else. You don't want to make that mistake. You don't want to make that mistake. The way they treat everybody else in their life is how they're going to treat you. So if they're lying to their friends, talking behind their friends' backs, they're disrespectful to their family, and how they treat everybody else is how they're going to treat you. And so just take the time to not have your walls up, but just keep them at a little bit of an arm's distance, nothing too crazy, just a little bit, while you're watching how they interact with everybody in every scenario in their life. And then once you see that, oh, okay, so it looks like this is somebody that pretty much everybody can trust for the most part. I don't really see this person playing games with anybody, lying, talking behind anybody's back. Okay, maybe you are a person of integrity. If everybody else can trust you, okay, then you start letting that guard down a little bit. See what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let's do the current person, current long-term relationship. If you're not in a long-term relationship, or if you are and there are no serious problems, issues, or concerns, this is not for you. Did timelines change between Aries and the current long-term partner? 2 of Swords. So it's looking like a decision's not being made. You're still just not really sure how you feel about this, not sure where you want to go with this, not sure what you want to do. Ooh, the Lovers card, though. So you're having a really hard time walking away from this. A really hard time. A really hard time. There's a part of you that thinks that you should walk away from this, but there's another part of you that just can't make yourself do that. Maybe for some of you, you've just been with this person for so long that would be like just walking into the hospital and saying, hey, will you amputate my arm? That may, so I don't think a decision is being made, but this is weighing on you very, very, very heavily. Very heavily. And the drama and the conflict is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, but you're doing the best you can to hang on to this and hang in there. All right. Tension, though, man. Tension. Okay, let's see how they feel about you. How's the current long-term partner feel about Aries? What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? Page of Swords. Could be an air sign for some of you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, there we go. Okay, they're definitely not wanting to move on from this either. See, here's the problem. This person is very narrow-minded and very small-minded. For some of you, this person may even be so immature that they don't even have the mental capability to see things from any perspective other than their own. Now, they are thinking about other options out there. I do think that that's something that they think about, but it doesn't look like they're taking action towards that. I don't think they're really acting on that thought. So they're not ready to move on from this, but at the same time, they're not happy with this and they don't really feel like things are working out at the same time. They don't know. They feel karmically tied to you. They feel like you all are repeating a karmic cycle. But see, here's the thing. I got all these knights. Knight, page. Wasn't there another page in here? And then the king and queen reversed. Oh, all the kings and queens reversed. And we got knights and pages. You know what that means? Immature as fuck. And the Fool card. Immature as fuck. So it's hard to say what their intentions are, honestly. It's hard to say. Because when you have an immature person, it's really nuanced when you're dealing with an immature individual. Because an immature individual can do really, really, really stupid things, but it's not coming from a place of malice. It's not coming from a place of, it's not coming from a bad place, you know? So it's hard to say. I don't think at the deepest level it's really coming from a bad place. That doesn't mean they haven't done bad things. It just means the intention behind it. They have good intentions. All right. Well, I think we got the outcome there. You ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. Not in October, at least. All right. What's the advice? Oh, that yelled at me. Okay. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Emperor, Magician, Strength reversed. Well, this one's slippery because really all you can do with this kind of energy is prolong the inevitable. That's all you can really do. It's all you can really do. Because in order to actually save this relationship, that would require work on both of your parts. There is no piece of advice that you can give one individual that will save the whole relationship. Even let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that it's all your fault. Let's say it is. Let's say that you're the one causing all the problems. Well, even if you was to wake up and have a change of heart one day and decide to change your ways, that still wouldn't fix the whole relationship unless that person makes a frequency change too. Because guess what? Their vibration attracted you into their life to begin with. This is where people's heads start spinning. They get a little bit defensive and upset when you hear that like frequency attracts like frequency. There's no judgment involved when we say that. I'm not saying good frequency, bad frequency. It does not make you a good person or a bad person or a smart person or a dumb person. It's just simply frequency and vibration. So if the only thing you can do is really monitor your own frequency, But after a certain point, if the person you're dealing with isn't changing vibrations and frequencies with you, honestly, I don't really have a whole lot of advice for this situation. I really don't. Not really. Either right now, the way it looks, either you do it on your terms or the universe is going to do it for you. But eventually, if both of you don't get this energy rolling in a different direction together, the universe is going to kick the tower over. The way the energy looks right now, it more than likely the two of you won't be together next year this time, next October. More than likely. All right, dadgummit, man. Let's go ahead and look at the past person now. Person Aries dealt with in the past. Could be anybody, an ex, a fling, a relationship that never got up off the ground. Could be anything. Anybody you have any kind of past history with. If you're not inquiring about a past person, this is not for you. Did timelines change between Aries and the past person? Judgment reversed, unfinished business, unanswered questions. So that kind of tells me closure isn't happening. High Priestess. So I think this person is slowly inching their way towards you and doing little things to try to get your attention, but I think they kind of want to come forward and either apologize or see if you'll apologize. One of the two. But with all of my karma cards and the same spread reversed, closure's not happening. They're slowly inching their way towards you. Some of you are going to reconnect with this person. For those of you who do reconnect with this person, it's I don't know if it's going to be a really deep, intense connection. It looks like it's going to be a very brief connection. A brief on and off connection. Hang on. All right. So, could be a Gemini for some of you. I also got Leo and Cancer here. Well, some of you might just straight up ignore this person altogether. I got an idea that a lot of you have been ignoring this person's attempts to get your attention. You've either been ignoring it or not seeing it at all with the Eight of Swords. And eventually this person's probably just going to show up in your inbox. But it doesn't look like closure's happening. I'm kind of feeling like you're walking away from this with more questions than answers. Okay, let's see their intentions. What's their intentions? What do they really want with you? They want to be with you. They want to reconcile. Yeah, Page of Cups. They're wanting a love offer. Ooh, it kind of feels like they're probably going to try to manipulate the situation. To try to manipulate you into coming forward with a love offer. Devil card, Magician reversed. So it's almost like it just really feels like they're trying to play mind games with you. Right? Almost kind of like the hot and cold type thing. Like come in and show a little bit of emotion and then back off to see if they can reel you in. That's what it kind of feels like. I feel like they're going to play games with you. But they do want to be with you. I just don't think they know how to go about doing it. They don't know how to swallow their ego and just come forward and say, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is what I need to do better. This is what I need to work on. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to work on the things I need to work on. They don't know how to do that. And I don't think they're willing to do that. Well, let's see how the situation plays out then. How's it playing out? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Death card. Wow, that's interesting. This might be what it takes to actually make you completely release this. Yeah, Page of Cups reversed. You're not extending a love offer. You may think you want a love offer from this person, but as soon as you actually connect with this person, you see them very differently. You see a whole new light shining on them. And it's totally unexpected. Like one day you think you want to be with this person so bad. The next day y'all talk and it's like, yeah, why was I tripping over you? Go on now. I think you're going to unexpectedly have a sudden, abrupt, and unexpected change of heart about this situation. Some of you dealing with a Virgo. I also have Aquarius and Scorpio here. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Seven of Swords. Well, just know that I don't really think that this person is trying to come forward and be 100% vulnerable and upfront and honest with you. I don't think so. As long as you know that going into it, just don't get your expectations too high. The only thing that I could say if I was you is to do the best that you can to be the bigger person. Don't let them trigger you. But here's the thing, though. I think I already gave you all this advice, if I remember correctly. But whenever a manipulator can't manipulate you, that's when they start getting frustrated. They start getting pissed off, and they start getting irritated, and it could pop off into some drama. Most manipulators are pretty comfortable with their ability to manipulate people, or at least they're comfortable with their ability to manipulate you, especially if they were really good at it in the past. And they have a pretty good idea of what emotional buttons they need to push to get what reaction out of you they need to get. And if you don't let that happen, they're going to start getting increasingly frustrated, more irritated. And it's going to get to a point where they start shaming you, guilt tripping you, calling you names. What I would say is lay your boundaries solid. And I wouldn't give them too many warnings. I think 3 warnings is fair enough. If you lay some boundaries and they keep testing those boundaries and pushing those boundaries, and you have to tell them 3 times, block, block. But send them on their way with love and light. Try your damnedest not to let it pop off into any drama. Now, I know I already gave you that advice. Try your damnedest not to let it pop off into any drama. That ain't going to help you. That ain't going to do nothing but create more karma and hold you back vibrationally. And whatever soul contract is due to come in next, it's going to push that timeline out. Fucking A. Okay, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Aries family needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.